The sob story ends today. From today forwards, you are going to take 100% responsibility for where you are in life. The blame game doesn't get you anywhere. You can't blame your way to success, as John Maxwell says. Accountability. Take accountability completely for the good and the bad. And the reason why it's so important to do so is because if you don't take accountability, you'll always think that it was someone else's fault. When you take accountability, you open your mind up to finding new opportunities to improve, grow, develop. You know what? I was too trusting of people. Next time I'll pay attention to how people carry themselves early on. I won't overlook certain things that they say. For example, if you got effed over in a business deal, next time you won't be as naive. You won't think that everybody has a great heart. No, next time you'll go into things observing a little bit closer how people carry themselves. Same thing applies to relationships. Guys, when you overlooked certain things. Maybe there was a girl that you really liked. You knew she had tons of red flags, but you were just so infatuated with her looks that you decided, it was a conscious decision, to overlook those red flags. You brushed them under the carpet, hoping that they'll go away. And they don't. They don't. When people reveal exactly who they are to you, believe them. And you got stung badly. Maybe she cheated on you or hit you with the, I don't think we're compatible talk or whatever, right? Full accountability. Look, even if people have done you wrong, you still have to take 100% accountability for your part to play. If I ever hear someone saying, oh, man, I would have been so much better off right now had my dad given me money 5 years ago, I immediately think this person is just attached to the sob story. They're still feeling sorry for themselves. That person will not grow because he's holding on to that story like it's a precious acorn that he doesn't want to let go of. That story, that sob story that you're holding on to is holding you back from succeeding. Everybody has a slightly different story. What is yours? And if you've been holding on to that same story, let go of it. Just be like, you know what? Completely my fault. I effed up. I effed up. Next time I won't be as naive. Next time I'll be more prepared, more equipped. And move on with optimism. I don't want you to be burnt by a situation in the past and then become negative about all the opportunities in the future. Because some guys are like that. They have a bad experience with a woman. She breaks up with them, maybe divorces them. And look, divorces are never easy. But there are guys out there that will never want to get into a relationship again because of that one experience. They paint every woman with the same brush. Oh yeah, these females, as they like to call them, a lot of these guys. Oh, these females. You can tell because when they speak about women, they paint them all with the same brush. The same applies to how certain women speak about men. If you speak to a girl that's like, oh, men are this, men are that, she's had a bad experience, but now she paints every guy with the same brush. And she will continue to sabotage her potential relationships because of the way she views men. Because she's so vindictive and resentful by what happened in the past. And she may have every reason to be upset. Maybe that guy was a piece of shit. But not all guys are. And if she's holding on to that story, she will continue to ruin potential opportunities for her going forward. So I don't want you to be negative about the future. I want you to remain optimistic, learn from the past, and move forward with optimism. Because now that you're more equipped, what can you achieve with this newfound wisdom that you have? You're going to be a lot better going forward. You're going to attract better opportunities, either in the form of business, financial, or in the form of romantic relationships, right? You're wiser now. It all starts from accountability. It all starts from recognizing where your fuck up was and ensuring you don't do it again. Because if you keep fucking up, it's a conscious decision. It's a conscious decision. Once we could say the guy didn't know, he was unaware, ignorant. Second time, hold up a minute. Did you not learn from the first time? Third time, now it's a decision. Now you are deciding to engage in these harmful, self-sabotaging activities. You are deciding. You're not just a wild animal who has no conscious thought. No, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. And you know you're harming yourself. You have to break the loop. You know, many years ago, Jordan Peterson had a quote in his book, I think, 12 Rules for Life. He said, look at yourself as somebody that you're looking after, or something like that. Consider yourself somebody you're responsible for helping, something like that, right? You know, look at yourself in a way that you want to help you. You want to help you. I care about me. And because I care about me, I want the best for me. I want to be earning the most amount of money I possibly can. I want to dress well. I want to have great human connections with my friends, with my family, with my romantic partner. I want to do all these wonderful things because I like me, because I love me. When you love yourself, you want what's best for yourself. When you dislike the man you see in the mirror, you continue to harm him because you engage in activities that are not conducive to growth. You engage in destructive habits and you know you're doing it. That's the sad thing. You know you're destroying yourself. Every time you pick up that alcohol bottle and you know you have an alcohol issue, you know you're destroying yourself. Seek help. That was once a child. That man that you see with the beard and maybe the gray hairs, that was once an 8-year-old boy. Do it for that 8-year-old boy, man. He deserves better. He had dreams once. One day I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Do it for that little boy, man. Easier said than done. I know. I know that. Of course it's easier said than done. Of course. Nothing is easy. But we're going to grow through what we go through. We're going to grow through what we go through. Starts today. Take accountability for where you are. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, comment, let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.